Is this it? I guess we're on. We hadn't done this in a while.
I know. I love it. If that's how we start off 51, that's a pretty good
That's
one.
all right.
Are you serious? We are here. A lot of you have asked, when are you coming back?
We're back.
We're back after a month off.
Yeah, we didn't really take like an official break.
We didn't plan on taking a break.
it, but man, things just got crazy.
They did. There was a lot of stuff that happened. That's kind of what we're going to talk about. We also somehow planned like 5 future episodes too.
Yeah, so we were in touch.
Research
with
and development.
Serious. Yeah, we just weren't exactly doing it. Still got to work on these new camera shots.
That's why I'm sitting straight. For anyone listening on Spotify or Apple, thank goodness you're not.
Right.
Because you look dark too. We both.
We do look. We've been outside a lot.
We have, for sure. It's been a busy one. Before we talk about everything, including Hurricane House.
Yeah.
Which we have to talk about.
Yeah.
How's Jamie been, first off?
Jamie's tired. Man.
I feel like we say that all the time.
Tired of the heat.
Yeah.
I hate the heat. Other than that, just chugging along. It's just kind of that summer where you're lazy and you're tired. And I'm hot, but there's also so much to do.
Yeah.
And it's like just sort of looming right over the horizon is probably what is going to be an awful couple month stretch of hurricane season.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to sort of, when I can.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, well, what are you going to do? Just keep going.
Let's talk about hurricane season real quick, because this is
Do we have to?
just briefly the chance of development that's out there in the main development region.
Mm-hmm.
I texted you yesterday, and I said, this thing looks pretty stout for early.
Yeah.
And then I even said, when's the last time you remember something like this? And you said 2005.
2005. We had 2 big storms in July. Dennis and Emily in July of 2005. 2005, if that rings a bell to you, pick a big name in recent history, and it was probably from 2005.
Yeah.
Katrina, Rita, Wilma, all big storms from that insanely active hurricane season, and just kind of getting shades of that this year.
Slowly but surely. And once we'll have much more on tropics and all that. But this is going to be a nice, fun,
just kind of recap,
relaxing episode.
Yeah.
We both took, 5 days straight off?
Yeah, and it was so nice.
I could have used 10.
I didn't leave my house, and this is unusual for me, for 2 solid days. Did not leave my house. And that was kind of my goal. I didn't want to go anywhere. I didn't want to do anything, and I didn't. Did not leave my house for 2 days. And it was magical.
If you're just now tuning in, maybe this is your first time with us on Are You Serious? We kind of teased this before our unexpected break.
Yeah.
We even brought on the man, the myth, the legend, Josh Morgerman.
How great was that?
I think we have to start there, right?
All right.
The episode was fantastic.
Yeah, because that was the week before. Well, 2 weeks.
I don't know.
Maybe 2 weeks before
2
I
weeks
went down.
before you went down.
Yeah.
To Hurricane House.
Yeah, Hurricane House.
How was that whole experience?
It was amazing. So Josh lives in Bay St. Louis. He ended up there, and he kind of mentioned this on the podcast. He ended up there during the pandemic because he had all basically spent years in L.A. and just kind of ended up in Bay St. Louis and sort of enjoyed small town life. Bay St. Louis on the Gulf Coast of Mississippi, and Bay St. Louis, if you take the tracks of Hurricane Camille and Hurricane Katrina, they basically intersect right on top of Bay St. Louis. And so, he's there. Been there a couple of years. He built basically a Category 5 rated house. You can see the Gulf from his front yard. The storm surge from Katrina made it into his yard, into the lot where his house currently is. So he's kind of okay from storm surge, but it's rated for Category 5 winds, and it looks like any other house. Man, that thing is put together.
Yeah.
But of course, the cool thing was, one, hanging out with Josh. There's Hurricane House. Oh, look, same outfit.
Playing that, right?
Yep. It's kind of an important outfit for me these days. Great little house. And of course, the best thing about it was the guest list.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a who's who.
There was a lot of people there.
There was a lot of people. I think about 125 showed up. People from the television industry, obviously a ton of chasers, just legendary chasers showed up. Jim Cantor was there. Tim Marshall was there, which is kind of a random name unless you're sort of in the storm chasing weather fanatic circle. Tim Marshall studied under Theodore Fujita, as in Fujita scale, as in the EF scale. He was there, a bunch of other amazing storm chasers, great food, big buffet set out back. Perfectly enough, it stormed during the middle of it. And, of course, 125 meteorologists and weather geeks were all looking at the sky. It was fantastic.
Yeah, it was awesome. When we had Josh on, he invited, and I thought about it. He invited me like there 2 weeks ago, and I was like, do I do it? But he did say this is going to probably be a yearly thing.
A yearly thing. He has, in fact, already set the date for next year's. It's no longer a housewarming party. It's a kickoff to hurricane season party. I haven't told my boss this yet, but it's the same weekend as CCMF. So I'm putting in my vacation request early because I got to be there instead of CCMF. That's, yeah, he doesn't know that yet.
Good luck with that one. We'll get to CCMF here in a second. A couple people were asking, because we talked about it, we came up with some ideas on what you were going to bring for a housewarming gift. It's a housewarming party. You have to do something, right?
You got to do something. We're Southern. You have to take a gift. So anytime you go to somebody's house, you got to take a gift. But housewarming, you especially have to take a gift.
And you want it to be a good gift that, like, no offense to anyone that's ever given a housewarming gift, but you don't want it to be thrown away.
Don't want it to be thrown away. Like, I'm not
given away.
Does this dude look like he wants a candle? Does he want a nice bottle of wine with a bow on it? No.
Here's the summer sky scent.
No, this is not the kind of dude that has a candle.
So what were some of the options that you didn't go with?
I was originally gonna do like maybe some tumblers with like a hurricane monogram on it or something.
Okay.
I don't know if he drinks that much.
Yeah.
Come to find out, he does. After the party, he takes a couple sips. We all did. And I was like, no, it's just like I didn't want to go too personal.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of weird. Despite my probably unhealthy obsession with Josh. And the fact that I may leave my career to run away with him and chase together forever.
Just waiting on the text.
Just waiting on the text. I'm waiting for Josh to say, "Come on, let's go." I'm out. I'm telling y'all, if I get that text, I'm out. You're new chief. I'm gone.
I would die.
Yeah. So anyway, it was literally the week before the party, and I was like, I've got to get something. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to do what I know. I'm going to paint. And I came up with just a really simple painting. Had it framed and sent to him. I was like, I kind of looked, and I even looked through some of his videos and sort of the common theme from all of his hurricane chasing videos. You know, what's more classic in a hurricane than palm trees blowing in the wind and the rain?
I love it.
And so that's what I came up with.
I love it.
Plain and simple.
How long did this take you?
This was super quick. This might have been 30 minutes.
Shut up.
Yeah, 30 minutes. The week before the party, I was scared to death that it wasn't actually going to have time to dry. But it did. It dried just in the nick time so that I could get it on the plane, got down there, got it wrapped, and here we are.
Even the way it's like dim to where it looks like rain's falling along with the wind. Like you could see the trees off, but they're not like clear.
I'm an artist, Andrew.
Well done. Well done.
I'm an artist.
Well done, Picasso.
I'm an artist. I'm an artist.
What was Josh's reaction? Because I'm sure he didn't open it.
He didn't open it because 125 people were there. Mm-hmm. A lot brought gifts. Some didn't. Obviously
but only one brought a painting.
Only one brought a custom painting. There were a couple of candles and cheap bottles of wine. So he sent me, he opened it, I'm guessing a week or two later. He was a busy man.
Yeah.
And then so he reached out on Twitter and said, and I quote, "Thank you so much. I'm really stricken by this thoughtfulness. Now trying to decide where to hang it. There are many options. My house is in desperate need of visual interest on the wall, so this gift is an extremely welcome addition. Thank you so much, Jamie. P.S. By popular demand, this will become an annual thing, so mark your calendar for next year, Saturday, June 7, 2025. Consider that my RSVP." I'm going.
I'd say you knocked it out of the ballpark.
Yeah.
It's going to not only be around, but it's going to hang up in said hurricane house.
It's going to be hanging in the hurricane house.
And what would be even cooler is if next year when you go back to the party, it's there.
I know.
And then all 150 people say, who did this? And it's like,
that's me. That's me. Oh, you're the one that brought this cheap candle? Vanilla eucalyptus. How thoughtful. I'm never getting invited back.
I was about to say. So that's next year, June 7th.
Yep.
You said it was for CCMF.
Yeah, same weekend as CCMF, so.
Which is going to be tough because we are now the official media partner of CCMF.
We are.
We learned the hard way that is. What's the nicest way to... It was great.
That was your element. You were in your element.
You were too. I got some photos to prove it.
Yeah.
I got some photos to prove it.
I pretended I was in my element. Look, I love country music. I do. I absolutely love country music. Oh, look at us. I do. We were feeling good that night. I think that was what, Friday night? That was after a long night of work.
Well, and to make it worse, we were supposed to announce Old Dominion on stage.
And they canceled on us.
And they canceled on us with 2 minutes to go.
Yeah.
They said, we're going to do a video intro.
And you were like so insanely excited.
I was so excited. Which, granted, we stayed after and watched them the entire time. It was a great show. But
And then they walked right by us.
yeah, it's like, oh, hey, y'all canceled this
We were
one.
supposed to introduce you, but hey.
Y'all have a good show.
They could have walked right by and I would never know
Okay.
it was them. But I noticed your excitement
Yeah.
when Old Dominion walked by. But yeah, good times.
Yeah, it was fun for sure. It was a lot, though.
It's a lot.
We, first off, kudos to everyone who was involved.
Yeah.
The crews were fantastic. It takes a village, an absolute village, to put some of that on. From morning at, I guess we got there at 3:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Not to mention the very first morning.
With the rain.
Poured.
Yeah.
Poured. Lauren looked like a wet, miserable
poor
puppy.
thing. I know. I know.
She was out there. It was rough, but it takes a village, and you dressed the part, which I love.
Of course.
You have to, right?
Of course.
What was this, Hawaiian Night?
Yeah, this is Hawaiian Night, celebrating Jimmy Buffett. How am I not? I don't know what's up with these two. But me and Hallie, we got it.
I love it so much.
We got it.
Of course, we played the guitar every morning. We sing some songs.
That was amazing. You got a lot of shout-outs from, like, the CCMF people on Facebook.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Which is, I don't think they've ever done that before.
Yeah.
Which was cool.
They didn't do it with another station that used to be the sponsor.
So it was cool. Anya, obviously. And
and Lauren.
With her foam hat.
I know. She's like me. We don't look good in hats. My head's too big. Hers is too small. Little pinhead.
Let's talk about In Your Element. Explain
this was what, Friday?
I don't know.
I think
Saturday.
This
maybe?
was Saturday. This was Saturday. By Saturday, I was hot. I was tired. And I thought, you know what? If you can't beat them, join them. This was Neon Cowboy night.
Yeah.
Neon Cowboy. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to wear the cowboy boots that I bought in Texas for the Eclipse. I cut off some jeans. I had on a pink shirt, a cowboy hat that didn't fit. And
You looked the part.
still had a great time. Remember that episode where we talked about the book that we're going to write?
I was about
I think that's my book cover. That's my book cover.
watching storm clouds. Jamie Arnold.
Cosmos and Cumulus. Yep. Yep.
That's perfect. That's
man.
fantastic. Oh, my goodness. We also, from CCMF, went to the AMS broadcast.
Literally had like 3 days break in between, and then it was AMS Conference.
That was the stretch where we worked like 16 days in a row or something.
Both of us, yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I was seeing doubles by the time we got there. But this was a fun event.
It was.
For AMS, American Meteorological Society.
51st Conference on Broadcast Meteorology and Severe Storm Communication.
Something symposium,
like that.
something.
Yeah.
Broadcast meteorologists from across the world.
Yeah.
National Hurricane Center.
Yeah.
Storm
Everywhere.
Prediction Center. NWS. All came to Myrtle Beach.
All in Myrtle Beach. And this was one of the dinners one night.
We met a lot of cool people here.
We did.
Before we even get into some of the people, what stood out with you when you talk to people about Myrtle Beach? Because I always ask, like, hey, have you been here? And they're like, No, but it's actually really nice.
People loved it.
Like, and that was the number one takeaway. Yeah,
and the week that AMS was here, it was a beautiful week.
We got lucky.
The humidity was low. It wasn't too hot. It didn't rain. It was sunny. That was also when the water was teal, and like Myrtle Beach just put on a show for these meteorologists.
Meanwhile, we've been suffering,
and
in
they
the
all
sauna.
left, and it's like, oh God, it's miserable. But yeah, what a beautiful week. It was comfortable to sit outside and have dinner one night. Yeah.
And there was so many people that we met. Some of our favorites that we have to highlight. We have to start with Frank.
Frank Billingsley, who I'm pretty sure is my long-lost father. You
kind of look...
we almost even look a little bit alike. Chief meteorologist at a station in Houston, just retired after 35 years in the business. A Houston legend. And so I went up and introduced myself. I never met him. I just sort of knew him through the industry.
I thought you all knew each other.
No, when
I say thought that you were best friends.
When I say we clicked and connected,
yes,
instant chemistry with this guy, and the rest of the trip it was, I called him Daddy. The rest of the trip because he's probably my long lost father.
Yeah, he was a blast. So down to earth too to talk to him, and that's how most people were at the conference.
Most people, but there was also some drama at the conference.
Okie dokie.
I see the look in your face. All I'm going to say.
Jamie is saying this for the record.
Not everybody is what they appear.
But you know who is? Brian Norcross.
Some big egos. I'm not done.
Okay.
Some big egos in this business.
Oh, Lordy.
And to be meteorologists, you would think that maybe they understood the fact that the sun does not revolve around them. But I guess they haven't learned that. So, yeah, Brian.
Well, already Cirrus was great. 51. That's a wrap.
Brian Norcross.
One of my favorite moments of the entire week.
Just, again, talk about a legend. Just one of the old school legends. Brian Norcross was a chief meteorologist in Miami in 1992. Got that city through Hurricane Andrew. And that shot him to just absolute weather meteorology stardom.
Yeah.
The way he covered Hurricane Andrew in 1992, it was just amazing considering sort of what little technology there was then. At the time, we thought we had technology, but compared to now, we don't. When you have the chief meteorologist calling up the governor and saying, you need to reverse lanes so that people can get out of Miami in time, it's kind of a big deal.
Yeah. I didn't know he wrote a book, so that's on purchase.
Same.
Read that.
Actually has a movie.
I know.
Yeah, the Hurricane Andrew story.
Yeah, and then if you haven't seen it, just the coverage. We've talked about this before.
Yeah, just watch it on YouTube.
1992. Type it up on YouTube and
no laptops, no phones. The dude is sitting in the basement of the TV station as Andrew is roaring ashore as a Category 5.
It was fantastic to finally meet him.
And just
down to earth.
Genuine and down to earth and willing to talk and open to talking and sharing stories and just so much wisdom.
Yeah.
Yeah, amazing.
Who else we got? Oh, we had to bring them up.
Yeah, look at that.
So we had Katie Morgan.
Katie Morgan, that's Katie. Katie was the very first person ever on the air on WMBF News.
That's awesome.
From the first day that we launched on the air as a brand new baby station, August 8th, 2008, Al Roker said, and now let's get a check of your local forecast from our brand new NBC affiliate, WMBF in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. And Katie did the forecast. And that was literally when we flipped the switch and came on as a TV station.
So Katie came in here, I guess, the first day of the conference.
Yep.
wanted to see how everything's changed.
Yeah.
You all went down like the path of like this. Remember when it was this?
Memory lane with
this?
Katie. Yeah, Katie's now chief meteorologist at the Fox station in Nashville. So she has advanced wonderfully. She married a production tech that she met here at the station. They now have 2 beautiful babies. So yeah, Katie's just wonderful. Then we've got Will, of course, was hanging out with us for the week. Al Conklin, chief meteorologist from WBTV in Charlotte. Yeah. Super great guy. They all came in for a nice little morning tour and some donuts. It was good.
Yeah, and kudos to them for asking to come in too.
Yeah.
I mean, doors always open. That's what I always say. Yep, that's why we have so many people in
except for those ones with the big egos.
There's a picture of us 3. You threw it. I don't know if I threw this in here or you threw it in there. I think I did,
because it's just a good picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was at our dinner.
Yeah, that was a fun night.
Yeah, that was.
That was the same night of the big outdoor.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you got to throw in Jim Cantor. Always fun when you get to see Jim. So, yeah, that was the AMS conference for you. It
was good.
Any big takeaways from the conference, like other than just our photos of who we had? Anything that you could think?
Other than the drama, I kind of got a little bit into space weather.
Coming in on 10 today.
I kind of got into space weather a little bit more than I thought. Mm-hmm. There were some presentations on sort of the sun, and the big talk was sort of the big solar flare that we had back in May that gave us the northern lights that were visible down here. So that was kind of cool.
Yeah,
I kind of geeked out over that a little bit. Some new products coming down the line from the National Hurricane Center over the next couple of years.
Yeah,
but just a great learning experience, and it's always good just to be with your people. Most of them.
I'll be honest with you, I'm so confused about space weather.
Oh yeah, it's super confusing. Like, I'm not getting that into it.
I was about to say, it's really cool, but there was some stuff like, it was like, oh yeah, this will be a good talk, and then it's like, oh.
Yeah.
It's like a rocket taking off. I have no idea. There's just so much out there that. And
by the last day of AMS, we were all sitting. First half of the day was good. We went to lunch.
About what, 2 o'clock?
Started the afternoon sessions, and I think everybody was just tired.
Started to see meteorologists trickle out.
We trickled out. Somehow we made it to the bar at the hotel.
Next thing you know, more coming by.
Yeah.
I wonder how many people were in that last session. Probably not
many. No.
I said we'd keep this one short. You want to answer some questions real quick?
Are we talking about heat? Did you just put the heat stuff in?
No, I didn't. Sorry.
So much for show prep. Yeah, let's do questions.
You want to talk about heat?
I mean, I built a beautiful graphic for it, but it's fine.
You sure?
Yeah, we can do that next time.
Like next time as in like next episode?
Next podcast.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't have heat in there. I'm sorry.
All right.
I must have missed it.
That's right.
It's been hot, though.
And there's our conversation on heat. It's been hot.
We do have a couple questions that came in while we took our month hiatus.
Interested in knowing what other things irk you when it comes to weather. Pat. Meteorologists who think the sun revolves around them.
Did you all hear that slam as quick? Egos for sure. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
And then we've talked about this. I feel like in the business for the wrong reason.
Yep.
There's a lot, especially I see it with the younger generation.
Yep.
Of like,
I want to be on TV.
Exactly. I want to be on TV. And then when push comes to shove, there's complainers. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm doing this, or my schedule's this. Or at the end of the day, it's like a service. You know,
I've got to put in 40 hours this week.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, I've been working 14 days straight.
I'd love to have a 40-hour week.
Yeah, like you're here and you did the 11 last night. You know,
right.
That's part of it.
Yeah.
You kind of work. You kind of work more to work more.
Yeah.
Like you work towards working more, which feels weird.
Yeah. And then you get my age and you can start working less.
Yeah.
But you got to earn it.
Yeah.
You got to earn it.
Mm-hmm. People just the entitlement. That's the word. Ego's an entitlement. Yeah. Sounds like a good book. Anything else for Pat?
No.
You're thinking. I'm telling you what.
No.
It's been nice to be back.
It does. It feels good. This is like therapy. Like I've got to get a lot off my chest.
Oh, are you both excited for the new Twister movie?
Oh, funny that should come up.
I know, right?
One, we are.
Uh-oh.
Two, it's probably going to be awful.
Oh.
I watched the trailer. From a meteorologist.
So I didn't watch the trailer.
I watched the whole trailer. From a meteorologist perspective, of course it's going to be awful.
Yeah. The first
Am I going to go
was...
see it? Yeah. The first one was awful, but it's also iconic.
Yeah.
It's iconic. Fun story.
Uh-oh.
First Twister I saw when Coastal Grand Mall was basically brand new.
Shut up.
On vacation in Myrtle Beach.
Okay.
When it was released. Drug all of my friends.
So that movie theater's been there.
Yeah, it's been there a while.
Wow.
Drug all of my friends there while we were on vacation. I think it was maybe my freshman year in college. We were here for a week, and I was like, "No, we're all going to see Twister. Sorry,
yeah,
sorry, we're in Myrtle Beach and going to the movies, but that's what we're doing, and that's what we did." Yeah,
the soundtrack's amazing. It's got all these country artists, new
really
and
cool.
old. So we'll see.
Yeah, and we're working on something for Twister. The release.
Fingers
you know
crossed.
we've always got something up our sleeves.
Fingers crossed.
Something fun. So yeah, stay tuned for that. We're working on something fun.
I'm excited for it. I think it'll be bad, but I will thoroughly enjoy it.
Oh, we're totally going to go.
And I'd
pick it apart.
Yeah, and I still think like I'll watch it multiple. It's like with the new or the old Twister when it's on.
Yeah, you have to.
I still watch it to this day.
Yeah.
I can quote it.
Yeah.
So that's probably what will happen with this new one, even if it's not good.
Absolutely.
We'll be like, oh my God, we loved it. Even the special effects have potential.
Yeah. I see my name on this.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Lord.
I know the one.
Jamie.
It's a great day for you to be in your mood here.
Liz, I love you. Jamie, what are your thoughts on HARP and weather manipulation? From Liz. Liz is a big fan. Liz, it's not a thing. HARP is not a thing. Weather manipulation is not a thing. Chemtrails are not a thing.
But social media, just kidding.
And if I tell you the truth, they'll kill me. It's not a thing.
She loved, Liz commented on that same episode as when we were talking about the AMS Conference and our carbon footprint. So she loved your rant then. So I'm sure that's where that came from.
And how about that? I didn't get kicked out of AMS for my carbon footprint rant.
It's true.
It's probably because nobody watches the podcast, but that's fine.
I live along the beach and often see an uptick in the sea breeze and humidity during the afternoon. Is this a common thing?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The sea breeze can actually make your heat index way worse.
Oh, yeah. We're in that time of the year now where it's a blessing and a curse to get the sea breeze. It'll blow on shore in the afternoon, and it makes it even more humid. The temperature will come down, so it might be 92 before the sea breeze. It drops to 85 after the sea breeze, but a couple afternoons this week we've been 85, which it's not bad.
Yeah,
85 degrees. It's not. It's June. It's good. It's 85, but the sea breeze blows in, and the humidity just skyrockets, and your heat index is still 106. Yeah, it's awful. Yeah.
It's been awful.
Yeah.
And, like 105, pretty typical for summer.
Yeah.
But 105 is still 105 to the point to where it feels like a sauna outside.
Yeah.
So I'm worried that, we have another heat wave coming next weekend.
I know.
I was looking at something.
Is it over? Is it over?
I don't think it is.
I get so grumpy.
Yeah. 4th of July is going to be a busy one. Any 4th of July plans for you? I see that you were taking off.
Yeah. Yeah, making Jenna work. I was originally going to work for you.
Yeah.
And then I was like, no.
Yeah.
We have a Jenna now. She can work.
Yeah.
So she's working. So I'm off. Yeah, I'm off. No, I love the 4th of July.
Me too.
I love the 4th of July in Myrtle Beach. This place does the 4th of July.
It's big. Just how you would want it to.
Yeah, between the golf cart parades and the fireworks and I love to go to the beach that evening and sort of waiting on the real fireworks shows and everybody shooting fireworks on the beach, even though it's illegal. It's kind of like, we'll give you a pass tonight.
Yeah. But one night they allow it.
Yeah. I love the 4th. Then July 5th, I'm over summer. I kind of enjoy summer a little bit until the 4th.
Okay.
July 5th, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done. Bring on October. I'm over it. I will go into hibernation.
Yeah, for
starting the 5th.
We're going down to Hilton Head in Savannah, which is just going to be even more.
Why? Why would
family
you plan
family are in town.
a trip?
Listen, family are in town. We're going down. They got the beach house or a resort, something like that.
I mean, as bad as it gets here.
Oh, I know.
It gets even worse there.
I said, get ready. It's going to feel miserable. Swamp water is what it's going to be. Yeah. So
I thought you were going to say something else there for a second. Swamp.
So, yeah, that's coming up for me next week. So, we're not doing a podcast next week, are we?
Nope, because it's the 4th.
Okay, so we'll have our next one the week after the 4th, and then another one the week after that.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah, we got
that's a big one.
Are we gonna great episodes? I don't know. Do we say it?
Yeah.
So let's tease the next one, and then we'll tease the other one after that.
Yeah. So the next one after this one, episode 52, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is 51. If we're not canceled.
Gerald Mingle.
Yeah. Can't wait.
Can't wait. Up and coming superstar in the business, storm chaser, UNC Charlotte meteorology student, my alumni.
Yeah.
So he's going to be on. He's like, the dude is a tornado magnet. Like he can run to Walmart and he's like, oh look, there's a tornado. Like he's that good at sniffing out storms. And then the following week, this is big. I'll let you do it. You lined it up
somehow.
Yeah.
People asked because we had Morgerman on.
Yep.
They said, "Hey, Josh was great, but we want," and they gave us a list, and I said, "Okay, we'll shoot
try.
a shot." So James Spann's coming on.
James Spann. Respect the Polygon.
I have no idea. I don't know if he just feels sorry for us or
maybe
we'll give him some views.
Maybe he's a nice guy and not like some of those at the AMS conference.
I've met James. He's fantastic. Have you ever met James?
I've never met him. No, never met him.
Get ready.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Honestly, I kind of just hope he takes over and we just sit back
and and I hope he's wearing his suspenders.
Me too.
I really hope he's wearing his suspenders.
Also, I'm wearing a Respect the Polygon shirt.
Shut up.
I have one at the house.
Up.
Yeah. Anya bought it for me as a birthday present. So I will have a Respect the Polygon shirt on.
Maybe I'll wear suspenders.
Could you imagine?
We're the biggest dorks ever.
And somehow there's people that listen to this. We'll keep it short. I know it's Thursday. It's hot. It's humid. We'll have episode 51 in 2 weeks. And it feels good to be back.
No, episode 52 in 2 weeks.
52 in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
That's true.
Let's see, is there anything else?
I don't think so, other than the heat graphic that I forgot.
Yeah, forgot the heat, so we won't talk about the heat.
Yeah. There's going to be plenty more heat to talk about.
Yeah.
So.
That's it.
I think that's it.
Yeah, send in your questions, though, because we're getting a little low.
Yeah, getting a little low. And I got plenty for Gerald, too. So.
You do?
Yeah.
Good. I haven't done any show prep.
Me either.
Okay.
Me either. I just have some questions after.
Well, yeah.
From what I know.
All right.
So we'll see.
Cool.
So, all right. Well, that does it. 51. Thanks for tuning in. It feels good to be back.
Like, rate, comment, share, subscribe.
We should have said that at the top. Well, maybe Gerald could teach us how to do a YouTube video.
Somebody has to pick up the slack around here. Like, rate, comment, share, subscribe.
Yeah, and let us know who you want to see. Maybe we can line them up.
Yeah, let us know. I mean, what are they going to do? Say no?
Exactly.
Who are you? That's fine. We don't care.
I thought we were going to get that from spam, but we didn't.
We didn't.
So,
yeah.
All right, y'all. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Have a good one, and
Thanks.
happy 4th of July next week.